Alright, hi everyone, how's it going and welcome to another video. I'm here today at the Ashfall Fossil Beds in Nebraska. And as you can see right here, this is the volcanic ash on the ground. A shed was built over it. And 12 million years ago, the volcano that's now in Yellowstone erupted and a huge amount of ash swept across the plains into this region. And as a result of that, there was a watering hole, and a number of animals inhaled the ash, and within about 6 weeks, they had died. But this has some of the best preserved animals in a fossil site that you would find, and they left them right here in the ground as they were excavating them. If you could see over there, there's a juvenile rhino skeleton. If you could see that, you can see this very clearly. This right here is, this one right here is a horse, a large three-toed horse. The horses at that time were small. They didn't have just one hoof, they had like 3 toes, and later it became one hoof. It was actually theorized by scientists that work for Darwin that horses originally would have had more than one hoof. They would have like 3 toes, and later it like came together as one hoof. So here's more rhino tracks. Now what you have here most of all are rhinos, and they're called the barrel-bodied rhino. They were not real big. They weren't as big as African rhinos or Indian rhinos. They do resemble the Indian rhinos somewhat though, although the males have large tusks in their lower mouth. They have a small horn. Now the horn, because it was made of like hair, had withered away through time, but they do know that they had a small horn. They're actually kind of hippo-like, and it's believed they lived in this watering hole. This is a water hole, got covered by ash, and they had become perfectly preserved, like I said. I'm told no place like it on Earth, that this place is one of a kind. Okay, right here, number 1 that you could see, the number 1 was an adult male rhino. And although it's kind of been covered up, you could see that he does have tusks from his lower jaw. Yeah, that number 1 was an adult male rhino, barrel-bodied rhino.
That's the best place to stand right now.
This right here, number 3, is an adult female rhino. So what happened is, yeah, they were at this watering hole. All these animals, more than 200 skeletons had been found. They're at this water hole, and the ash came. The ash got in their lungs. They died. What died first were the birds and turtles, which are probably under these skeletons somewhere. But they're not going to break apart these skeletons because of how well they've been preserved. But the volcanic ash then covered them after they had died. The rhinos were the last to die. It took about 4 to 6 weeks for them to die. And then they had died, and the ash covered them. When they excavated this, and the site was discovered in 1971, when they excavated it, it's kind of easy because the ash was breaking apart pretty easily. It wasn't too difficult to do, but yeah, pretty incredible site. There's a bull rhino, number 10. You could see there. There's also some camels here too, camel species called the sabertooth deer. You had some carnivores were in the area, like the raccoon type dog, and You also had bone crushing dogs, which are kind of like modern hyenas. I'm told they both hunted and scavenged. Same with the bear dog, hunted and scavenged, although there are no bones of the bear dog here. This right here, even number 13, this was a scavenged rhino. So the bones are broken apart, so they know it was scavenged by dogs, bone crushing dogs. Like I said, kind of similar to the hyena. Well, that's all I've got. If you watched this video, as always, I thank you for watching. Have a good day.